Today, we're going to combine macrame and rocks.
Some assembly required.
So, next week we are teaching an online macrame class, so we thought we should practice a couple knots before then. So that's what we're doing today. I thought it might be cool to make sort of a keychain that could hold on to some cool rocks and gems and crystals and stuff. So we're gonna see if we can figure out how to do that. So here is what you will need if you would like to craft along with us. You will need
Keychains.
Yeah, keychains or some kind of a loop.
Macrame cord.
Yeah, so we have some skinny, like, baker's twine, since the rocks are kind of small. Ooh.
Also, it's shiny.
And it's shiny. So we'll see if that was a good decision or a bad decision.
And we have rocks.
And rocks, so we have sort of an amethyst and like a crystal-y kind of thing. And then this weird rock that we found on the beach one time. I don't know what it is, but I like it. So here's my basic plan. 1, we will attach 8 macrame cords onto the little loopy things with lark's head knots.
Yes.
Then we'll make some square knots. You could also do like spiral knots if you wanted to, for a little, until we think it's the right size to match with our rocks. And then maybe a wrap knot to separate the sections. Then comes the tricky part. So we'll make sort of a net with the square knots to hold onto our rocks, and then a wrap knot at the bottom.
It seems hard to do with this rock because it's so tiny. Should I get you a bigger rock?
No, let's go with the tiny one. And then if all else fails, I'll try this one afterwards. With whatever I've learned. You could argue that I should try the big one first. But I'm not logicking today. So we're gonna go with what we have. So the one thing that is useful to remember when you're making your lark's head knots, which are basically just a loop and then you stick the string through, is just to come through the circle in the same direction so that they all kind of line up. So what I'm doing is I'm putting my loops through from the back and then pulling my string through. I don't know what she's doing.
I'm doing the same thing.
Same thing, clearly. So I have my little cords attached to the loop, and I'm just using a piece of tape to hold it on the table because it's easier that way. Now my plan is to sort of alternate my square knots. I attached 4 cords doubled over, so I have 8 to work with. So I'll do a square knot on each side, and then one with the middle 4, and then on each side, and then one with the middle 4, and so it'll kind of make a little X
That's cool.
kind of deal on the way down. I thought that it might be easier to make our little basket later with a few more cords. So it might be nice to have a little extra to work with. You could also just make one big fat square knot, just using the outer cords as working cords, but I'm not doing that. But that's another option.
I have something in my eye.
Uh-oh. Is it macrame cord? Oh no, it's an eyelash.
Oh.
So now I have done an inch and a half or so of my little square knot pattern. Lily is starting her spirals. And what I'm going to do next is a wrap knot to sort of tuck everything together, and then I'll get to the basket net kind of part. I don't know why I keep calling it a basket because it's definitely a net, but I will probably continue to do that. So I've cut, I don't know, like 18, probably more than 18 inches, but somewhere around there, and I will start to wrap. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to use a ruler so it looks like I know what I'm doing. My plan is to separate all of my cords into sets of 2. And then every, I don't know, centimeter and a half, I am going to tie a little square knot, and then I will tie the inside 2 cords together. So I'm just going to be making kind of a net kind of a thing with square knots. So wish me luck. I have a ruler. That is the best I can do. Okay, so I've made the net. It's maybe a tiny, tiny bit too big, but I think it will work for now, just to show. So I'm going to do another wrap knot at the bottom, and we can take a look. I mean, not bad considering we didn't really have any idea what we were doing and just kind of went with it. So I guess what we learned was make the net pretty small, especially if your stones are not huge. We made them around 1 centimeter, like each of the cords. My bottom ones are a little bit longer. That's okay. It works. It's fine. So I still want to try this one. I think I'm going to try it with a slightly thicker cord. I don't know if I have enough of the thicker cord. We'll see. We'll see. And then Lily has a secret idea of what she's going to do with hers. So.
Might look good.
It might look good.
Might not.
There's only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Ta-da! Ooh, this was heavy. My finger's like, no! They worked! That's pretty cool. Now, if you go to the beach and you find some cool rock you want to collect, you can do something with it instead of just putting it on a shelf. Like ours all are. So, that's cool.
I decided to add beads because, I have used a white rock and tan macrame cord, so I wanted to add some color to it.
Yeah, that definitely gives it some exciting color and a lovely jingly sound. Cool. So we are going to go take some pictures of these and put them in right here. I hope that you guys go try this because macrame is fun. I don't know if you have done very much of it before, but it's nice. It's versatile. There's a lot of stuff that you can do with it. I enjoy it.
Me too.
So I hope that you had fun watching this, and I hope that you try it. If you had fun, make sure you give us a like. And if you are not subscribed yet, you can do that right underneath the video and click the notification button so that you hear every time there's a new video. New videos come out on Tuesdays
And Saturdays.
and so stay tuned for the next one. Until then, we will be right here thinking up exciting things to do and looking at our pretty macrame. Till then, bye!